Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? Good evening. What's up, Tracy? What's up? You gotta chill. How y'all doing today on this happy Tuesday? What a blessing! What a blessing! Shout out to my replay peeps. Oh my God, it's a fabulous day. It's a beautiful day. Baby. Woke up this morning. I heard, it's awkward when you hear birds chirping at night. Mm, 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 mm. It's so awkward to hear birds chirping at night, baby. But anyway, how y'all doing on this fabulous Tuesday? Hey, Sugar Plum. Hey, y'all. Anywho. So, Kimberly Black. I don't know. I looked on my block list. I don't see you on my Google's block list. I don't see you on my in my studios, YouTube studio block list. So I don't know what is going on. If you could post somewhere under my comments or something like that. I don't know if I'll be able to see you under my comments either, but post something so I could go to your page. I even try to go to your page and unblock, but yeah. Baby, people be hot and bothered on here, but I ain't gonna get into it too much, baby. I'm not gonna get into it too much because you can't give these birds too much on this app because they are hot and bothered. I am so sorry, not sorry, that my presence disturbs your peace. All I could do is laugh, baby. So, y'all. Oh, congratulations. I haven't went live on TikTok yet, but congratulations. Baby, listen. I got people bothered, hot and bothered. I don't know why. I don't understand. Or like I could type hello and they are out of this world, right? And this boy follows and always following and pays attention. Child, you gotta chill. I was chilling over there at Nessa's last night, child. And this pigeon was out of her body. All I typed in the chat was LOL. And I don't even remember what the hell I was laughing at, to be honest with you. I don't even know what I was laughing at, child. I'm just sorry that my presence triggers you. Okay? And have you plucking your feathers, baby? Them feathers was everywhere last night. I mean, them feathers was everywhere. She was calling me black, ugly, bumpy face, girl, spit going everywhere, spit going everywhere, baby. Um, and yeah, Ness, thank you for offering. I'm not gonna hit any panels, baby, especially with no demonized, delusional people. Okay, I ain't hitting no panels, and especially not at no 11, 12 o'clock at night, baby. I'm in my bed, baby, just supporting the channel and listening to content. Okay, you gotta chill. That ugly person, girl, she was out of her body. My skin is smooth. My skin is smooth. And you're a single mother. You're a single mother. And you ain't got no men like this, baby. Ness she sent Ness this picture of this dusty, dusty behind. Baby, just sent a picture of this dusty behind man child. I was in my bed rolling, and that's like, come up, Jill, because you don't bother nobody, and I would give you a chance to defend yourself. And I'm like, I'm not getting on no panel cussing at this hour. Are you crazy? I'm like, oh, heck no. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. 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 I just can't. I can't. And I won't. I'm not going up there with no delusional ass broad, okay? I'm like, please, girl, you everything about you is just a mess. A horrible hot ass mess. And I don't talk about you. Everywhere I am, you gotta chill. This lady just continue to come at me for no reason. She makes everything about her. I'm talking about her. I'm doing all of this stuff, right? Child, I had posted on my community wall, okay, a few weeks ago, probably a week or so ago, and that wasn't it. That wasn't it. And so I don't even watch this person's channel, child. I don't watch this lady channel, but it showed me in my, mention, it showed me in my notifications that someone shared my post. And I look and this ugly chick shared my post. Now, why she think my post was about her, I do not know. Baby, I don't even watch you. And 9 out of 10, if I'm watching a content creator and they start talking about children, I leave. I exit and I come back. Okay? I exit and I come back. Yes, very delusional. This chick is delusional. She's calling me all out my name, getting out her body, talking about single mother. I ain't ashamed of being a single mother. My girls are fine. They are fabulous. Okay, boo? They are fabulous. And I'd rather be single and a single woman raising a child. That don't mean they ain't taking care of their seed, or you don't even know much about me anyway. All you know is what I share on this app. And I have no shame in my game to be a single mother. Okay? And I wear it proudly, boo. I ain't sitting in no goddamn my walls ain't painted with dirt and grease and mud and shit and all of that, okay? I ain't bragging about no delusional 1K a month that you claim or week, whatever you doing. Honey, let me go. Why are you so stressed and obsessed with the Jill's comfort zone, honey? I don't stunt you. I really don't. I don't bother this woman. This woman is triggered and obsessed. Everywhere she sees me, she thinks it's about her. It's about me. She's talking about me. I don't even know what live she's talking about. This post that I post had nothing to do with this insane, illusional woman. And I want you, because you come on this app making shame. I have never spoke on you until you spoke on me. Okay? And I'm not going to go too far into it, but child, you losing your feathers. You could tell. Girl, get yourself together. I'd rather have skin issues than no teeth issues. Okay? What up? Just read my book. Child, you come on here proud and loud and wrong, girl. I don't get it. You don't have no reads on me. It's just crazy. I don't live in a world of delusional. I'm okay. I don't have a problem with getting a man. Okay? But that doesn't define me having a man. Baby, my kids was well taken care of. I'm doing that. I did that. My children is 23 and 27 and living well and doing amazing. And I can't. I won't talk about nobody children. I wouldn't dare. I'm not that type of breed. Okay. So I think you should get your mouth off of mine, okay? Because I don't have no papers, I don't have none of that stuff. So by me typing LOL or I ain't never put this chick name or nothing, you're delusional, boo. I need you to back up. Ew, you are just disgusting, okay? You're trash to me, honey. You are trash. I just don't. I don't. And I will not go on nobody panel making a fool, yelling and screaming about stuff of this delusional minded woman. Okay. And it hurt to keep saying woman, but I know you are of age and you're not a child, but you got a childlike mind. Honey, you got a one track mind. Nobody is focused on you. But unfortunately, you got your eyes zeroed in on a sister who has no need or no interest of whatever you got going on. Baby, I don't get on here. You ain't gonna see me popping up pictures or buying stuff to prove somebody wrong, girl. I'm so glad that your daughter, brought you some stuff to cover up them stained walls in there. Okay, I hope you cleaned them walls before plastering them stuff on your wall, cause that ain't a good look to cover up all that nastiness on top, putting us. So worry about your house. I'm glad you're doing something. Okay. I'm glad you're doing something. Improvement is so well, and I do that well. Anything that I think that I'm lacking of, I improve. I step it up. Okay. I'm not watching what nobody else got. I ain't in no competition. We, you, me, no competition. There's no comparison, baby. You can have flawless skin, but flaws runs through you. Mm, 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 mm. Everything is flaws over there. So, baby, I am not mad. I ain't angry. I'm so I feel pity for you that I could get under your skin like that. That you think that I am focused on you. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not. I promise you, I went to bed laughing and went to sleep and slept well last night, honey. I slept very well. And it was just hilarious. But you speaking on things that you think you know about me, baby, you don't know shit about me. I am a strong black sister who don't care to compare. And there's no comparison anywhere. I am not on this internet to please anyone. I am not on here to, especially the likes of you. Girl, you are a horror story all by itself. Hey, Exposed TV. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. You are a tragedy. And I feel sorry for you, to be honest with you. I feel sorry that this is all you got to come on this internet crying and looking for attention and approval from people, going from place to place. It's so sad. Get yourself in order, baby. You can't deal with me. You can't until you, I already told you on my last video, baby, until you, I see you, I see you, trying to fix up the house effect. Until you do right by yourself, girl, ain't no good things coming. Now, I ain't gonna say, do you do right by me. Because, baby, you ain't got to do shit by me, honey. Do right by yourself. Because things ain't looking well over there for you, baby. So you could spew all the things about my skin and bumps and makeup and cake. Girl, I'm proud of me, baby. You ain't gonna trigger me. You ain't gonna trigger me, baby, to come up there. I don't get out of my body, baby. I was in that chat having a good old time. I was not coming up to no Ness's panel to make a fool out of myself, like such as you. Such as you. How dare you? You just trash, girl. I laugh at you. You are hot and bothered. Nothing. I don't watch you. I absolutely don't. And normally, when you're on the panel, I normally leave. See, so I blame, that on myself because I stayed and just listened because I just was trying to catch up to see what was going on over there. Exposed TV. Yes, worthless waste. A waste, exposed TV. And she was just so mad. Feathers flying everywhere. Spitting out her mouth. I had her go dig up some picture of some dusty ass dude. See, I wouldn't dare come on here to prove a damn thing to a piece of trash like that. Are you crazy? And I normally don't call, but I'm saying it, I'm calling it what it is. That's just foolishness. You will never see me come up here and you calling me all types. I wasn't talking about you in my post. You think too much of yourself, baby. Baby, I got better things to do. I got better things to do. And to entertain the likes of you, you should be I hope you proud that I'm even speaking on you, girl. But it just was hilarious last night how much you was out of your body. For LOL. LOL. And I don't even know if it was towards you or not, but LOL, you all out of your body. Same thing. Oh, she get on panel. She get on panels, girl. You would have loved for me to get on that panel, huh? Uh-huh. Because you just want to be next to me for some reason. I don't sit next to trash, boo. And the only reason why I was up on the panel, because that was Pretty Chocolate Girl. I rock with her. And I came up there because it was a topic. But you see, when you came up there, I left at first. Yeah, uh-huh. Uh-huh. I don't fool with the likeness. And when I came back, I was silent. You wanted to keep talking. You wanted my attention. You want my attention. You're mad. No. No is no, honey. I don't fool with people like you. But I was being cordial. I was being cordial because I don't disrespect people panels. And just like that day, you apologize. I'm sorry, because I never said nothing to you. But my presence irks you. I wonder why. I wonder why. Baby, you got a problem with everybody who seems to have something going on. Something going on about themselves. You just don't like and can't take. All I'm on here doing is being myself. From the time I've been on here, baby, I don't look for approval. I don't want to fool with folks like the kind of you. That's why your apology meant nothing to me when you apologize over there at PCG. Because I knew that you don't really like me. And when you don't really like somebody, why the freak would you be trying to be cool with someone? Everything somebody do, you did. You had a part in it. Somebody got something from you. Somebody did this. You looking for this imaginary stuff that don't exist, honey. You are so freaking. I need you to touch outside, not just to go to the store. Go live life for real, for real. Go live life. All these friends you got, go call them up. Do they watch you? These friends you got? Because I got friends. Excuse me. I got friends who wouldn't dare, child. They would call me and cuss me out if I was on here and you keep turning on that camera like it's going to be a magic, like something magically is going to happen and shit. Baby, I would take bumps on my face any day. Okay. Than to be running around here living a life of the make believe. and thinking that each time something is gonna, this is crazy. And the middle thing that you think, the merely fact that you think I'm jealous of you, of what? What the hell? What the hell you got that I'm gonna be jealous of? No teeth, living in mayhem every day, crying in my bathroom, screaming and being so my kids are 23 and 27, and I wouldn't dare let them hear me get on here talking the way you talk. I wouldn't dare. You see, no self-control, no self-respect. I love myself too much, baby, to ever let myself go like that. You don't let yourself go, baby, a long time ago, and don't want to fix nothing. And you looking for people to accept that. The people lies. You don't have no real people, for real, honey, because they all lying to you. I want people to tell me the truth. I am never going to look for nobody to be sitting here because, see, when you got to constantly come on here trying to prove that your life is fabulous and show your money, and it says show your money, show your house, show your kids, show your the items, and show that you are doing this and that and all of that. Girl, you already lost. You already lost. But I'm gonna tell you one thing. Hey, Tay Bay, I'm gonna tell you one thing. You post my picture, I'ma strike you. And it ain't got shit to do with bumps or whatever the hell you want to talk about that's on my face, because I'm still living good and better than you ever can. And my single mother, that's my testimony. Uh-huh, uh-huh. So you not a single mom. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure it out. You not a single mom. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Because I want you to define what a single mother is, right? You think that's a drag? Because I was a single mother. Mm. Mm. What else? What else you got? Bumps on my face, single mom. I'm black and ugly. All those things. I'm glad you think so. I don't live in that. I don't live in that zone though. I don't. Because that ain't about me. What is the drag about being a single mother who handle her business, keep a roof over her children's head, provide food, clothing? One thing about me, my children never went to school dirty. Mm-mm, mm-mm. My children dressed for success. You hear me? Proudly. My children here always did, always done. Uh-huh. Okay. I don't. What's the read? Where to read at? Because I don't need a man to make me or break me, whatever. See, one thing I'm not is I do need a man to be, I'm not saying men are not needed, so don't get that twisted. But I would be damn, I could do bad by myself. One thing I'm not is laying, I don't praise to have peen, just to have peen, okay? I wanted to teach my children a better way in life. What it's like to be uplifted and to love yourself, okay? So if you ain't putting, listen, my table, when look, you got to bring something to the table, and it ain't all about money. See, I don't let money drive me. You see, because I make my own dollars. You don't know what that means, right? I make my own money. I got my own money. So money can't drive me. So that wasn't the problem. That ain't the problem. You got to have certain character and I'm not looking at a body built in the looks of a man and all of that. No, you got to come to the table with a little bit more. Okay? See, that's where you foolish. That's why I know you haven't been you haven't been taught right or raised right. See, I was raised by a parent family. You don't ask for nothing, don't want for nothing. Right? You make sure your household is in order before you come entertain the massive, right? You make sure you got food on your table in your fridge and all that stuff before you entertain anything else outside of your household. Yeah, I don't understand either. Just read my book. So I didn't understand that. Now, what was the read? Because aren't you a single mother? I didn't get that. You see, so that's what I'm saying. People just talking just to hear themselves because they got a hole in it. They talk because their mouth got a hole in it, right? So you just don't understand a life a lesson. I don't get pleasure out of money and what you can do for me. Because what you can do for me, I could do for myself. Can't nobody buy me any relationship that I always had. You know what? My table was always full before they got there. Did you hear me? Any table that any man, woman, friend, foe come to, my table was already full and fully decorated. Okay? And so was my house. You ain't need to buy me a god daggone thing. Cause whatever I could provide for me and mine. But you lacking a lot over there. So I think you should refocus on you and better things will come, sis. Not sis. So I don't you what read was you giving me about single mom? Because I ain't had no problem. See, and nor am I looking down on the fact that you may be in a shelter or anything, because I was there once myself for a short time because I had to sacrifice, right? And I made sacrifice, right? Hey, here go the praise, but baby, I didn't make a living out of it. Child, I was there for 2, 3 months and I was out. See, I don't lean on. I worked harder because I was in there. You hear me? I wasn't online, that's for damn sure. I sure wasn't online. I sure wasn't doing none of that stuff. You hear me? I was minding the business that pays me, and I had a full-time job. It was in between because you know it's costly. I know what it costs. You need thousands of dollars, and I had to move and transition real quick. I ain't gonna tell too much of my business, but I ain't even really explaining to you. I'm just telling you there's nothing wrong with going to and me being too proud to go to my parents or to somewhere else. That's why I did that because see, I got this I'm stubborn. I don't like to ask for help. I got this pride. It's this pride thing. Uh-huh. The pride wouldn't let me to ask somebody, could I stay here for a month or two until I find me a place real quick? Because it was hard to find a place because I'm not going to just move into any and everything. And where I wasn't, thank God, it wasn't a bad shelter, you know. It was really, really a good one, but even it wasn't good enough for me. Baby, listen, honey, it's okay to temporarily, but when you don't want to get help or be helped, and you in some delusional mindset and trying to put decor and all this stuff and decorate and make it a home, hell no. I don't get comfortable like that, like how you so comfortable on this damn app to make a fool out of yourself. You can't compare. There is no comparison. I wouldn't compare myself to nobody in this world, baby. I wouldn't compare myself to nobody but the Jill that I am today, the Jill that I was. I wouldn't trade anything that I've been through in life. I wouldn't trade it in for anything because it made me who I am today. So, being a single mama, I was proud, proud, okay? Proud. And I'll do it again. So, that read that you got, I brushed that off, baby. I'm a proud mama, two beautiful girls who is doing the damn thing. You hear me? I'm proud of my daughter who got out. So you can't shame me. So all that ugly, and please keep my kids out your mouth. I'm gonna ask you this for the last time because you don't want to compare anything about children. My children ain't on here. I don't talk about people children. So don't worry about me being a single mom. I'm proud of that, baby. Don't worry about them because they good. They good. Trust me. They good. My baby's good. So all I want to say is, dang, girl, please. I'm not thinking about you. I came there to support Ness channel. When I'm over there at Pretty Chocolate Girl, I'm over there supporting Pretty Chocolate Girl. When I'm over there at Just Read My Book, I'm supporting Just Read My Book or any other person that you go to. I am not thinking about you. That's why you are blocked. I don't want to see you. Girl, hey Rudy. So, girl, please go get another read. Go get somebody else. Go get a life. Go get some teeth. I'm glad that you fixing up your home, but I hope you scrub them walls before you put them fake decorations on there. You know, them fake, whatever you call those. I don't know. Go get yourself together and stop being on here being a nuisance and stop hating. Follow your own stuff. Stop hating on what somebody else have. What's for them is for them, boo. It's not for you. I wish I would be jealous of somebody I don't know. And I wish I would be jealous of somebody I do know. See, I'm an uplifter, baby. I'm not a downer. I'm proud. I claps for my people. I'm proud of what it come of. I'm so tired of us as women. It is still Women's History Month. And this is all you got. That's all you got is to drag somebody who ain't thinking about you. My bumpy face, I'm sorry, my bumpy face offends you. Baby, I'm new at applying makeup, so if it don't match, tell me something. Tap me on the shoulder and say it don't match or it look crazy. Tell me. Enlighten me. But you could never shame me because I wouldn't give a damn. If I was ashamed, I wouldn't keep turning. Girl, anyway, you ain't even worth it. Trash. Like I said, trash. Keep crying in the dark over there because I know when you turn the camera on, as some told and already said, keep coming on here crying. See, you need to get help. Counseling, baby. Therapy. Therapy helps and it does amazing. There's nothing to shame about going to get some help, but you ain't gonna find it on these YouTube streets. Okay? YouTube is not therapy. Okay? And stop looking in people's windows if it hurts you of what you see. If it hurts you to see someone else doing better than you should stop looking in their window. If it hurts you that you can't do something or you think you want more of yourself, improve it. Go better your education. Go clean up. Go to the dentist. Go get help. Go sit on somebody's couch and go tell it to someone who can who's licensed and who really can help you, cuz nobody on here can help you unless you help yourself. Start from there. It's about helping yourself. I'm going to teach you today that this ain't where it's at. Hey, Sassy, thank you for listening. Safe driving. This ain't where it's at. Fix your crown, sis. Snake. It's not sis, it's. This is what I call y'all people who think I'm not slow. I don't want to be no friends of yours. I don't want to be no friends of nobody like you. That's your problem coming on here looking for acceptance and friendships and fake ships and all of that bullshiggity and my Paulette's voice. That's the problem. Y'all come online looking for approval and all that stuff and friendships. But that's not Jill's storyline. Jill ain't coming on here for none of that. And those who I have met and adored and appreciate, I appreciate them to the fullest, baby. But I'm not looking for none of that. So I was happily in that chat. You wasn't going to get me out of my body. Especially to what? Lies, fairy tales. You had to go dig, excuse me, up an ex-boyfriend to prove what type of men you date. See, my story, I ain't got all that. See, you got a long storyline, baby. I had one and done. I don't have all different kind of baby daddies and all of this stuff. That's why I'm saying, let me be quiet. But you talking about single moms, but I don't have that single mama issue. Okay, where I got babies and babies and babies and all that. See, I learned from my mistakes, and that wasn't even a mistake because I am thankful for my baby. You hear me? Thankful and blessed and blessed. But the thing is I don't keep doing the same thing over and over again. Okay? See, it's called blessings. And my first, I was blessed to be able to help to take care of a child. Okay? You don't know my story, and I ain't gonna tell it to you because it's none of your damn business about what my story is, but what I give to you here on YouTube. That's all. Baby, whatever I say or do, that means I don't have no neglects, no doubts. I have no regrets, not neglects. I have no regrets, no doubts. I have no worries. And I have no shame. See, people who out of their body about somebody else's looks, that means you have something that's less about you, that you're not happy with yourself. Anybody who constantly talk about the way somebody else look, live, feel, and your main focus is about them and their children, yes, therapy is a must, baby. Therapy is a must, honey. But anybody who keeps speaking on somebody else's looks means you're lacking yourself. That's what that means. And it means you're jealous. That's what it means. Yeah, I said it. You jealous. You're jealous and envy of about somebody else's thing. See, I could come on here and do a lot of things and not worry about it. I don't live on gossip, drama, all that stuff. I don't live on that. I like to watch it, but I don't live. That's not my breath and ear. I do a lot of things. I'm about real life stuff. See, I speak the truth. I don't spit lies. And the nerves of somebody who look like you to be calling anybody out of their name just befuffles me. Is that a word? Befuffles. Baby, baby, befuffles me. And I had to show some of my peoples what you look like. How dare you? You should be prayer. You should be praying every day to get better, to be better. Because I know I do. I say, Lord, forgive me, you know, because I don't focus on nobody else's downfall. Nah, I'm not worried about your downfall, baby, but you got a lot. I just want to speak truth, though. Anybody who wake up and see that's what's wrong. You wake up angry, you go to bed angry, all that stuff. Girl, I went to bed and slept like a baby last night. Nothing you said penetrated. It bounced off like, and I was able to fall asleep. I don't even know what else was said. I don't even know if you continue talking about me last night. And I don't give a damn. Baby, you are a hot ass mess. Pray to be better. Don't pray to be somebody else. Don't pray that you get what somebody else have. What's for you is for you, and what's for me is for me, and you can't take it. And obviously, you can't take it. You can't take it. If somebody get under my skin like that, I would not be watching. Like, why you even watch somebody who irritates you? Huh? Baffled, befuffled. Yeah, befuffled. That is it. Befuffled. Word of the day, as Demetria would say. Girl, everything I do bothers you. But you don't watch. I damn sure don't watch you. You had to share something of mine for me to know you said something. I don't check for you, broad, pigeon. That's a shame. That see, because anybody who constantly call me, I shouldn't be name calling either. But anybody who want to call me out of my name and all types of derogatory shit for no reason, don't watch me. Stop. Keep your eye on the road of recovery, honey. You need to recover. I'm sorry, not sorry. Because I'll be damned if I let somebody else's presence rattle my rattle me like that. Ugh, you just be rattled. Ah, girl. I'll be like, damn, I could imagine that poor girl, you over there screaming and cussing and screaming like you insane, girl. Go get some help. I was so funny. I was just, it was funny till it wasn't funny. I said, girl, you got a job to go to in the morning, girl. Turn this shit off. I had to laugh and crack up, and it was so funny. Girl, I'll tell you, thank you for the entertainment. But Ness, I'm not, I don't hit many panels, honey. I don't, and especially not to come up there like that. You know, I try to come up and make sense of it, but she was so wired, and she would have loved that. She would have loved for me to come up there and grace her with my presence. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare please a peasant, a pigeon like that. She wanted me to come out. She go on everybody else's panel. She do hit panels. She do hit panels. I was listening to the excitement. Wouldn't you like for me to come up there and be a bird like you? Mm-hmm. 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 Never. I wouldn't give you the satisfaction ever. Okay? So please go get help. Go get some counseling. YouTube is not therapy. YouTube is therapy for some, but they're getting help along the way as well. YouTube, you can express yourself. I am not a thug, a keyboard gangster, and I damn sure ain't no piano gangster. Okay. I'm proud of where I came from, where I'm heading to, where I'm going, and where I'm at. Okay. So I don't dance with devils. I don't dance with pigeons and peasants and the likings of you. People like you, I don't dance with, baby. Okay. So just check out. Some people need to check out. Check out, girl. Check out. Sign off. It's okay to sign off this internet. See, I don't sign off here crying at night. Okay? Crying to yourself. Loneliness is something, honey. Loneliness makes, could turn into delusion, you know, selflessness, depression, anxiety, um, you know, it could turn into a lot. It's really messy. So, baby, please go get some help. Just really because this is Women's Month. I would. That's the only thing that I have to say to you, honey. Go check in with a professional because I'm not diagnosing you, but I do know what depression look like and sound like. Hmm. I was there too, especially when I lost my dad and my sister. Depression is serious, you know? It's really serious. And it's very harmful if it's not treated. So, this should be the last place you come for treatment. Because then you'll see people like myself who can trigger you because you keep looking in their window. You keep looking at what they accomplish. You keep looking through their window, and it makes you wonder what it feels like to be really unbothered. I'm not bragging though. I'm just saying that's a problem. A you problem, not a me. So go get help. Anyway, happy Tuesday. Everybody, how y'all doing? I'm so sorry for, this kind of teaching, but sometimes it's just sad that you can't live your life and be abundantly. It's sad that people want you to teach them something, but they don't want to learn. And they don't want to learn. They just want to judge. They want to ponder and claim your success. They want to claim anything that doesn't apply to them. They can't look into their own womanhood, and it's a disaster over there. It's so sad. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. Anywho, I'm just having fun. Not fun even talking about this situation because it's really serious. It's a sickening thing. We dropped the link. It's a sickening thing when you need help and you just go and ignore it because it only blossoms and fester. You should like what you should love yourself more than what you're giving. And what you're giving is not loving thyself. But you sure do got some, you should love everything about yourself. That's the truth. But I wish you was being sincere about it. Because your hatred towards other women is sickening. I would never hate on another woman. You supposed to be uplifting and saying, "Oh, you got something to offer," but then in the same breath, you sitting there trying to tear them down. That's not beneficial. It's not. I don't need fake applause. I don't need fake love. Okay, I don't need no fake friendship, fake patting on the back. See, I don't need no approval at all because I know who I am. See, I know who Jill is. Do you know who uppity? I mean, you know who you are? Nah, I don't think so. Because ain't nothing uppity about you. Mm-mm. Yes, depression is very real. It's difficult for some to understand because it looks very different that what some imagine. Uh-huh, but it sure ain't over here. Okay, because I'm far done from depressed. Okay, ain't nothing depressed over here. See, overcome your struggles, baby. Overcome them depression stage. You should not look at see Jill don't look into nobody windows and want to be like nobody but Jill comfort zone. Cause I'm comfortable in my zone. Are you comfortable? Because you seem very uncomfortable. You seem very uncomfortable. Okay. You seem very uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable with who I am, baby. And that's why I could talk about it. I ain't in denial. So, this single mama, I'm proud of who I am, where I came from, and where I'm going. Okay? You better ask somebody, but you seem very uncomfortable. Hey, boo, hey.
Can you please ignore the downtrodden?
Oh, I, I, I try. I'm trying to tell
You don't have to read her. Her life is a read all by itself.
I know, but it just applaud me that she would dare speak on my children.
Oh, now
I,
see, I didn't
I,
know that because I don't go over there to the project, so I don't know. I didn't know that. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I do support us. I
No, I'm not
watch,
going over there. I might get a roach or something on me. I don't go over there.
and it was past my bedtime. I should have really been in bed, but I was over there. Girl, all I did was type LOL, and this pigeon went crazy. You black bitch! Ah! You fucking ugly bitch! Ah! You single mama. That's why you're single, because no man wants ya.
But she's
Ah!
single
What?
too.
You a single mama. You're a single mama. Oh,
When did
child,
she
she
get a
was
man?
sounding
A
crazy.
husband?
You. I said, look at this bird up there. Child, she was pulling feathers left and right. I was choking, laughing and
Uh-uh.
choking. Feathers everywhere, everywhere. Feathers was everywhere, girl. They were just everywhere. And that's like,
But Jill,
what is
please don't
wrong with
argue
you?
with the
Why you keep,
downtrodden.
huh?
Don't
I
argue.
love living
Don't
alone.
argue with the downtrodden. Her
Oh,
read is just her life. You
I
don't have to say
know, I
nothing
know.
else. All you gotta do is look at her. That her life is the read.
I know. See,
You know how
see,
they
they,
just enough
see,
said.
they
It's
think they
good
gonna
enough
trigger
said.
you. See, I don't get triggered. People can't trigger me to show you something without me wanting to show. See, I don't come to prove anything. See, she went and digged up photos off of Facebook and stuff to show this dusty ass dude who she date. Child, she was digging up uh I said, see, oh, you thought I was gonna come up here showing
Just
pictures of
because
my
of,
kids, my life, my business,
but
because
here's the thing:
you
a man is not a flex.
right.
Um,
I don't want no piece of shit ass man,
but here's the
baby.
thing. Look, and I'm sorry for any guys that are in the chat.
Ugh.
No, it don't take a lot for them to, how many ugly women stay pregnant? So showing a man is not a flex. My grandfather said one time, and this is coming from a man, that a man will F a snake if he can get it to keep his head still.
I ice me, Lord. Yeah. Yep.
So showing a man is not a flex.
It sure ain't. Especially that man she showed, child.
So if there were three men willing to mount you,
Ew. Ugh. And
every
you know
time
I
you see
don't
the
talk
line, you
about
think it's
people looks,
over.
but girl,
Hmm.
let's really be real with it. Yeah, I mean, honey,
Jill, don't
mm.
argue with the downtrodden. When we crafting and painting, baby.
Saturday, we'll be on this Saturday at
Oh
5:30
no,
p.m.
I'll be
Eastern
gone.
time. I know you're going
I'll
out
watch
of
a
town.
replay.
Safe travels to Nola, girl. Hey, see, that's what I'm saying. Touch, go somewhere with life, not just to shop at Dollar Tree and Family Dollar. Okay, into the laundromat. Go touch some real grass in another
We're
state.
moving on from the downtrodden.
Yeah, the downtrodden. And I'm gonna craft my life away while I paint. Child. Yeah, I
You
just
will
had
not
to
hear
say
the
because it's
downtrodden.
like she stayed bothered and lying. I'm sick of people lying, saying that no, my presence trigger you. Nothing I'm saying, because I'm not saying anything to you, about you, nor thinking of you. Okay? And it's my presence that has them stirred up.
And
That's
that's all
right.
the more reason why you ignore them. You know, one of these people on here don't like me because I said I don't care about them. Remember?
Mm, mm.
Why do you care that somebody on the internet that you don't know don't care about you?
Right. That is the point. I'm never going to try to be liked by people
If
I
I
don't
always say,
know.
if you cannot reach me outside of YouTube, I don't care.
Like, this is crazy. That's the whole thing. It's kind of like, how are you that pressed about attention from people you
You
don't
don't
even know?
know.
You don't
The
know
person's
these
opinion
people?
that I care about. I've been called ugly by a man in a wig. You know what I look like, Jill.
Child. Yes, I do.
I
Hmm.
can assure you I'm not ugly, but guess what? I don't care. The
I
only two
know I
people
ain't
I care
ugly.
who believes if I'm ugly is me and the man that I lay next to, and neither one of us think I'm.
Period. Period.
I can assure you he ain't never kicked me out his bed.
Period.
So
And having a man is not a flex, especially when you ain't under your own shelf, your a roof over your head. Is that a flex? How you got a man but you in the shelter?
but then you want to say, well, he provides well for me. Let's just take her out the picture. So let's just say he don't care nothing about you. He shouldn't want his child living in a place like that. So
Hey
that's
man,
what he talking about. Ain't no flex.
what flex is that? You embarrassing yourself talking about it daily.
Because a flex
Daily. Like
is
you
pimp back.
continue to flex
You don't
on a case that is no case. The case is, ma'am,
you
you
live
are
in
trash. You
stability,
sound stupid. No real man is going to allow to have you and their seeds, okay,
living like
living in no shelter for a year and 2 years and 3 years and have no roof, no stable home, okay? No bed to sleep on. I was in my bed.
look,
Nobody, what man is going to allow you to live like
not
that?
no
So
real.
that ain't no flex. Cause you need to be, I would rather be single. And as I be me
You
being
know
single, baby
the thing is, I can
child,
be bad by myself.
and I sure can. And that's why I chose what I chose. And I'm not staying for no money. Ain't an amount of money in the world can make me neglect mines. Okay. Ain't no money in the world just because I got a peen or cash flow. Nah, I need more than that, baby. I need some substantive. I need some 401k benefits. Okay. I
That
need me a house. I don't want you laying up under me in an apartment. Okay, I could live and rent my own damn apartment. What
that's
I look like staying in an apartment and happy with some peen laying beside me and put some money on on the side like I'm some hooker, like I'm some hooker. What?
and here's the thing: if I am gonna be a hooker, you best believe he gonna be paying out the
Okay, I'm gonna need a more than a G a week.
baby.
Okay,
Going back.
baby, can't nobody buy this thing. My thing is priceless. You hear me? These are diamonds and pearls down here, baby. We don't live like that. We don't live like that. Okay.
Let's think about this. Let's think about this.
Security. Amen, sassy. Security. Okay. See, because
Jill, let's think this.
when a man leave or walk away, or when I throw them away, the
I'm
thing
still
is, all he could walk away with is the things that he came in with, his clothes or whatever the hell it is, because everything in my place is mine. We don't live, they not like us. Okay? Because everything in my place is mine, baby. Okay. And see, I don't allow a man to decorate my home or nothing else. Because see, you won't never say this is mine. Give me the money. Give me the money.
let's think
Okay,
about
I
this.
buy my own shit. Okay, I do what I please to do with it. Give me the money, baby, because you can't claim nothing that I buy. All right, because I came with my own package. I told you my table is already full.
But here's
Okay,
the thing, right here, Jill. Think about it.
she don't even have a table. How about that? Damn. Hold it back. Hold it back. Hold it back. Jesus, let me shut up. Go ahead.
Here's the thing. Let's just go with her logic that
Mhm.
she gets $1,000 a week. Let's go with it. We know it's a lie, but let's roll with it, okay? That's $52,000 a year. In New York City, that's poverty. She want to walk around calling Pizarro poverty.
Right.
That's $52,000 a year, if it's true, and we
If
know.
it's true.
Let's just say, for her, the sake of this conversation, that she getting $1,000 a week. That's $52,000 a year. That can't pay not nary nothing in my house.
Mm.
That is
Child.
$52,000 a year. And I live in the Midwest, and it's not gonna work for me. What is he doing in New York?
Nothing. Well, I guess it does a lot because when you don't pay
She'll have to
rent,
pay rent.
you don't pay light, you don't pay
Here's my
gas.
theory. This is what I
So that's a lot to somebody who don't have nothing. That's a lot to somebody who never had nothing. That's a lot because when you don't pay rent, light, gas, phone, utilities, the normal way of life, and when you don't buy your own food and you get public assistance, food
You're
stamps,
right. You're right.
and stuff like that, that's a lot to somebody. You can live good
Here's the
because you
thing,
ain't
though.
paying no damn bills. You living off of my damn tax
Tax
dollars.
dollars.
You
Here,
living off of my goddamn tax dollars and over there popping shit.
here's my theory. This
Okay.
is what I believe it is. I think she has mental issues.
Oh yeah.
And and then I believe that she gets Social Security or whatever their benefits are. And I think that man is her payee, and that the money that he gives her is her benefits.
Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I ain't even worried about it. That's the problem. I ain't worrying about your shit, girl. You ain't got nothing over here. You ain't got nothing on me. I don't worry. See, that's the thing. I'm not worrying about what's on your table, girl. Girl, from the looks of it, I don't want to know what's on your table. I done seen all that I need to see. at these challenges, and people who repost pictures of your walls in your home and all that. I done seen enough, all that I could see. And I still never spoke on this lady. I could have my own opinion, you know, but I ain't never spoke on this lady. I don't look on people downfall. All I say is go get some help. There's other helps. You need to be focused on more things than what's going on here on the internet, because the internet ain't paying you nothing. Okay? This ain't going to fix your life. This ain't, what's her name? Trey What the, yeah, this YouTube is not gonna fix your life. Maybe somebody may run upon you and feel sorry if you wasn't so damn disrespectful and low trouting. Somebody put probably run past your page and feel pity and say, you know what, I want to sponsor a family.
Keep
If you
asking
were
for
just
that.
so
She's so nasty.
trifling, somebody might want to sponsor the needy. You know, that's the only thing I could see you getting off of YouTube, or somebody just laughing at your pain. Because, see, people like fuck shit on here.
Yeah.
People like looking at people who are worse off than them. See, if you played your cards right, see, that's not what type of person I am. See, I turn from stations like that. I don't like to see nobody else struggling. I don't like to see nobody else downfall. I ain't heard none of those videos where they talk about CPS and you doing something to your child. I didn't watch none of those. I only heard hearsay. I don't watch stuff like that. So the mere fact that you thought my post was about you tells you you're a liar. When people start talking about other people's children and stuff like that, I change the station, the channel. I don't stay through that. Ain't nothing cute about nobody putting their mouth on somebody innocent's children and talking about. I'm not interested in the way you living, but it just so happens that you so bad and wicked on these streets, and when you do pop out, you done rub so many bad feelings and shoulders on this piece, that when you do go check out people who you like to watch, you are described in a discouraging way. And I still haven't spoke on you, because I'm a real woman. I ain't proud about your down comings, but when you put your lips on mine, that is far from your situation, baby, I will tell you the facts of your life. You're trifling, and ain't nobody want to be friends. Ain't nobody want to watch that stuff. I sure don't want to hear nothing coming from you, because all it looks like is, I just pity. I don't like to watch people who I feel sad and pitiful for. I really do. And it's discouraging to watch somebody who is nothing but. mm, I don't watch stuff like that. I really don't. I don't. And I'm being honest, y'all. I don't watch stuff like that. I don't even like to see abusive, like, some commentaries where they got all these criminal stuff, or stuff that happened to people, kids, and stuff that happened to families who's lost their life behind, domestic violence and all of that stuff. I don't watch stuff like that. So that's not my thing. I like stuff uplifting. Yeah, people drama is good, but when it start getting
Not
low,
every day.
low,
Not every
when it
day.
start right, when it start getting low, and people start hitting way beneath the belt, way in the gutter, I switch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't watch stuff like that. I'm never gonna prey on somebody downfall. That's why I'm asking her to go get some fucking help. But when you chose to put your lips on something of mine, because I'm going to continue to prosper, baby. I'm not going to go to hell behind your garbage ass, okay? Because, see, you need some real help. You need some real praying going on. You need a different circle of friends that's going to tap you on your shoulder and tell you the truth. They're going to say, baby, it's not cute the way you coming on here presenting yourself. Yes, it's good to love yourself, but it's also good to really love yourself. I'm talking about really love some yourself and have some respect. Now, is my mouth is perfect? Nope. I got a cracked tooth. I sure did. I sure
You
do.
got teeth, but you still
But
have teeth.
it ain't missing. Shit, you don't see no tunnel vision over here. I'm just saying. So, okay, I got some bumps on my face. Listen, it's called life. Ain't nobody perfect. I'm damn
I'm
sure not
perimenopausal.
perfect.
I'm dealing with a pimple right now.
Child, listen, I'm not here to prove nothing to none of y'all chicks on here.
Well,
And
I
you
gotta
not
take
going to
the.
trigger me, or you think I would have seen somebody who was really bothered would have came on here and got on camera. See, that's what y'all think y'all going to do. You think you're going to make somebody jump up and go, let me come on camera because these chicks is talking. No, I'd be sitting here saying, let me click this button because these bitches is pressed. And I don't even call people bitches, but since I was all kind of bees last night, you are pressed. You are pressed. You are so pressed, but you're not going to trigger me. See, I don't play those mind games. You can't trigger me to come on here and show my home and show what I got because I got it already. See, I don't have to go buy new things and buy all that. Listen, if you see my channel from the beginning to the end, I already
You
got it.
know, you
You
know.
already know, baby. Okay. I don't go out to buy stuff just because it's the other way around. I inspire people to get things because they like what I have. Not that they biting off of me or not trying to be better than me, but I like when I can inspire somebody else who want to purchase something that they see on my channel: pots, pans, plates, dishes, spoons, flowers, or whatever it is. I'm glad that's called inspirational. I don't think nobody's seen anything that they want of yours.
Well, I am
You
about
and
Jill. I'm gonna go for my run because I gotta
okay,
go take
boo.
these fur
Yes, get
babies
that
out.
run. Hey, get that run in. Thank you for coming up, T Danielle, and I hear
You know,
you.
you're one of my favorites. You know, I told you
I,
anybody who can't reach me outside YouTube, I don't care, and you can
and I appreciate you so much. You already know I
always.
appreciate you. And thank you for coming up saying that because, see, that's
I
what
don't want
people
you
who
getting
really care
involved in
about you.
foolishness. Absolutely, we're gonna stand in the stead for each other always. I'll talk to you.
Absolutely. All right. Enjoy your run. Thank you for coming up. Hey, Tweety, thank you for coming through. So yeah, I've been on here for an hour talking about nothing, about a nobody. You know, you are somebody because you are God's creation. You know, all of God's creation doesn't turn out, as he expected, but there's a lesson to be learned from his creations that is a lesson of what you don't want to be and who you don't want to be like and what your end results don't want to look like. Because, baby, I don't inspire to be nothing like you. And I don't want nothing I touch to turn out like you. Okay. All I want you to do is please, please, please keep yourself around people like T. You know how she came up here and said, don't lower yourself by speaking on such things and such people. See, that's people who really care about you. Don't make a fool out of yourself. Don't even go up there. See, baby, I want people around me like that who's going to tell me the truth. Because the truth of the matter is, you're hurt, honey. Go get some healing. I'm sorry you're hurting. And I'm sorry that you wish things turned out better. I'm sorry that you are living through a trauma that you have not fixed, maybe, because I don't know. But there's absolutely something wrong when you keep looking in my window and trying to find the gloomiest and the worst things about me, but you will find none. Okay? There is no flaws that I am dealing with at this time, even with little acne issues at a time. Everybody get a bump or two, get bumpy face, and you got to just, really groom yourself. See, stress and other things will make things change. But just, baby, go get some help. I could tell, I know because I know. I know. And I'm sorry that my presence hurt you. Sorry, not hard. Sorry, because that's a you problem, not a me problem. Once again, so honey, all you could do is strive to be better in life, and I strive every day. And as you can see now, I'm still striving because I shouldn't even be responding to you. But don't speak on mine because my kids is full of joy and light. You hear me? They are full of joy and light. Is they mama perfect? Hell no. Do is her mama perfect? Hell no. Do I have some things that I could fix? Hell yeah. Do I have some things I need to work on? Hell yeah, we all do. But baby, none of those issues that you got over there ain't none of my issues. Not at 50, baby. Not at 40, baby. Baby, those issues you should have overcame a long time ago. I'ma just saying. Those are growing stuff. Baby, I got people who love me and love me enough to tell me what I'm doing wrong, the right path to go on. They will not work with me with insecurities. Baby, they will uplift me, not sugarcoat my insecurities and tell me it's okay. Baby, if I ever walk the street and I let myself go like that, my friend gonna go, girl, what the hell? Mm-mm. Baby, I'm gonna have a friend go back in, check yourself, girl. You look a hot mess. Baby, what you got on? Look, baby, I need friends like that. So, honey, hey, foot soldier, honey, I just asked of you, go get help. And you ain't gonna find none over here at JCZ Craft Logs and More Lane. You're not gonna find it over at Jill's Comfort Zone Lane. I can't help you, honey. You need some bigger help, honey. But I could pray for you. Anywho, I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Baby, all I want to say is we laughing at you always. And I don't see everything, but you look foolish out here and nothing you say makes sense. How does a single mother talk about another single mother who's doing better than you can ever imagine? I don't have them problems that you have. So how does another single mama talk about another single parent? I'm trying to figure that out. How does a person with a face like yours talk about somebody having bumps on their face? I'm trying to figure it out. How does the you want to call me ugly? How the ugly call the other ugly? Because you call me ugly, as you claim. Because I ain't claiming none of that. I know who I am. I know damn well I ain't ugly. And I might not be pretty to some, but that's your damn business. That ain't mine. I don't have a problem. I don't have that problem. Okay. Whenever you think you slim and shit and no, you not, see, that's something I don't do. I knew I had a weight problem, honey. I knew I had a gut and a butt. Gut and a butt. Oh, I know that. I knew, but you know what I'm doing? I'm working on it. But I embraced mine, not a delusional embracing. Stuff all over the place, your belly hanging. Who does that? I wish the freak I would drop and walk around the street looking like that. Everything that says the size is for you isn't for you. Have some class about yourself and then come check me. See, what I'm saying to you is for real. That's what real friends would tell you. That don't fit, honey. It doesn't fit. And people who, that doesn't mean you should be shameful of your weight. No, you shouldn't be shameful of your weight. No. Be proud of who you is. I know I was. I don't care about it. And when I started feeling like I need to fix my weight problem, that's what I'm doing. I'm fixing it. So how dare you? You should be clapping for somebody and saying, yes, let's go out, let's do it. Let's no, somebody shouldn't make you want to make up yourself. Somebody shouldn't watching somebody else shouldn't make you want to clean your house. Watching somebody, you should want that for yourself. Just so you could compare to I ain't comparing to no damn body, and you damn sure can't compare to me. Not near a man I ever dealt with, not near a house I ever lived in, not near relationships that I have. None of that. I'm not comparing. I'm worrying about my own lane. See, that's your problem. Focus on your own lane, and you wouldn't be mad and wake up angry every morning, coming up here pretending, oh, I'm having a good time, but then end up crying in the end. The fudge, baby. Anyway, take care of home. Take care of you, baby. And you know, they not like us. They not like us. Hey. I know I sing the wrong. I know saying it wrong. They not like us. That's my own tune, y'all. They not like us. They not like us. Hey. I am so sorry I brushed some people's feathers just because I am Jill's comfort zone, and that's all I will ever be. So that's a you problem. Go solve it. Go sit on somebody's couch, go check in somewhere or just simply log off. Excuse me. Simply log off because it seemed like you got a lot of hate for sisters who is beyond you, who is not living, you know, like you, who have more pride of themselves and more dignity in this world, and not thinking to hurt people because I'm hurt. You're hurting, go fix it. Go fix it. It's not cool. That's not a good look, honey. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hurt you. And whoever hurt you, you need to forgive them for yourself so that you can live with peace. See, I forgave those who hurt me. That's why I could smile and wake up with peace. Because when you let that stuff fester, that just makes things so complicated and ugly, honey. You got to forgive and let go and let God and ask for healing. Pray for healing, honey. But I didn't hurt you. And and it's sad because you got a lot of hurt people on this app who has been hurt and they're broken. And they come here to relieve themselves by lashing at other people who they don't know, who's not bothering them at all. They live in these delusional mindsets. I can't fix it. You being mad at me and lashing out at me is not going to help you, hun. You just going to look foolish on these streets and look crazy like you do. Because you are manic, hun. You are running on these streets manic. And I ain't here to help you. I don't know you to help you. And I damn sure don't want to fix you. I ain't here to fix nobody either. Because I wish a motherfucker would come my way and try to talk about they trying to fix Jill at going on 50. Baby, you got me messed up. I wish the hell somebody would talk about only thing you can inspire me with is I want to see a new DIY project that I like that I want to try to make. I want to see somebody else reaching out to the stars and growing and started their own business and doing their daggone thing. So it'll encourage me to live a better life. I want to see somebody who got their children and they are outside and have them at the park and taking them for a walk and grooming them and doing their hair and telling them you are beautiful and teaching them the right way. I don't want to see my child fail and the system fail them because I'm going to be home nurturing. That's what you could tell about a single mama. You ask my children, they didn't find me online when they were little. I wasn't online. I was in they was in them books. Okay, let me tell you what a mother does. A mother love upon them, and even if you don't have much, you know what we had was good enough at that time. Okay, I'm a real mother is teaching them how to be a lady and how to love themselves and not settle for less. A mother sat there and watched them expand their knowledge and have them reading books. Listen, they were reading chapter books. They wasn't reading Hickory Dickory Dock. The mouse went up the clock when they was 5. They were reading chapter books. And that's a fact. And that's a fact. Oh, my children to come on here and they tell you, but I wouldn't even let them come on here and explain nothing to some gutter trash. Okay. But my babies was reading chapter books. They was writing penmanship better than mine at the age of 5. That's what a single mother got. She was over there saying, let's go open up a savings account and let's go learn how to save a little coins and where your money go. Okay. Yeah. So let's talk about single mothering. That's what mother. I wasn't online trying to be the best that I could be to people who don't mean shit to me and don't even know nothing about me. I wasn't sitting here showing what my kids got and what they are lacking. I wasn't on here teaching nobody how to be a real mother or prove to them that I am a real mother because I was busy being it and living it. Okay, that's the difference between me. I wasn't waiting, and my kids wasn't waiting for dinner because I'm on here, so it's doing a challenge for making meals and hungry and anything like that of that sort. See, you want some real teaching, honey? I'm gonna teach you what I was doing. I was having coming home from a full 9 to 5, right? I'm going to pick them up from daycare, and then I'm going to come home and sit them down and make sure they're doing their homework, and while I'm in there prepping because I already prepped a little bit, right? And I'm finishing up dinner and making sure they ate way before, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, because by that time they need to be bathed in the tub and all that other stuff. And then you know what? While they were in bed by 9 and probably before 9, you know what I was doing? I had a little bit of me time, right? And I was online going to school. Meeting my classes because I had to do that, right? So I had to check in online to go to my night class. So and then when they get a little older, I checked myself in and said, you know what, let me go on campus. I was going to school. See, while making sure they okay, while dinner is already done and on the table, I'm not online talking shit to people, trying to make myself irrelevant. So that's what this single parent was doing. You would never, ever, ever. And my children inspired me to come on here and start cooking. And you was like, what? What, you was 15 then? Yeah, because that was in what, 2019? So we different, boo. We different. My children didn't fight for my attention because I was already paying attention. They didn't fight to say for my focus because I was already focused on them. That's this single mother. I put myself last at everything I did, and my children came first. Understand? I didn't put my children in harm's way. So please get another understanding about this single woman. You could talk about all that bullshit, but the truth of the matter is you can't touch this. You can't touch this. at all. I'm a different breed, baby. I'm cut from a different cloth. I grew up with loving parents. We got our downfalls. We got different. We all got things we ain't like about upbringing and things of that nature. We do. Because some parents fall short. Have I fell short on my children at times? Of course. There's no handbook. But one damn thing about it, they ain't had to fight. You fine. Okay? They weren't lacking the things that a child should be having. Trust me. And it's a learning process. And I did, I tried. And no, every parent is not perfect. But you should never put your mouth on people where you can't even compare. Because the things you doing is embarrassing and sickening. So take care of your own yard, your own home, and stop worrying about what other people are on here doing. Because I could speak on my single parenting, and it ain't got nothing to do with me or a man wanting me. It had me wanting more from me, and I will never settle for less. And at this grown age, I still wouldn't dare settle for less. Ain't that amount of money or nothing else can make you steal my joy or ever make me love or lose myself. Because, baby, you let yourself go in so many ways. Grab it together, get it together. Okay? Clap when you graduate. Clap when you graduate. Anyway, with that being said, and nobody else have anything else to say, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I was on here for a long time. And honey, baby, I'm unbothered and laughing. And you will never get me to come on a panel with you, with the likes of you, to be screaming and yelling and talking to somebody who's delusional. Because everything you said is delusional. You will never get me up there to fight with something that can't even compare. You can't compare to me, baby. So go get the help you need. And take care of yourself.